Why does everything get in such a state when you fish out the back of your motor? I've only been here a few hours. I'm back on the new pit, on the winter pit in Northampton. I managed to reverse into the swim. I've got my rods in it out, my bait done, but trashed everything. I'm halfway through sort of trying to get it all in there. Got my house up ready. Rods out in the lake. Wander over here a bit. Found a lovely little spot round on my right hand rod, around there. All covered in stones and clay and stuff. And the others are sort of in silty patches amongst the weeds. Quite weedy out here. There's plenty of clear kicking about. So they're all sorted. Spotted a little bit over the top, not an awful lot, just a few minis, a few chops, a bit of hemp. One rod, my longest one, which is the middle rod, I've just put straight 18 millers over the top of that. Just trying a few different things really. I don't know an awful lot about the lake, so had that fish on my first visit. This is now my third visit. Didn't have anything last week. It was mentally windy last week. We had that storm came through. I think the wind's hit about 70 mile an hour across around here. It's completely flat. There's nothing to stop it. Needless to say, I was the only one on the night to storm it. At least one's stupid enough. But not seen any fish yet today, but it's looking good. Apart from we had a proper severe frost last night. I got up this morning about 5ish, I suppose, to drive up here. The motor was just encased. I get a big bucket of hot soapy water and wash all the windows off. We've got quite a bit of cloud coming now up there. It's not too bad. Don't reckon it'll be that cold tonight. Right, I'm going to get the rest of me stuff chucked in the bivvy. Get ready for bite time. 4 o'clock in the morning onwards. See you later. He don't hang about, does he? That's as far as I've got with the loading up of the bivvy. He's putting up the doggy bed chair and he's straight in it. Well keen. A good boy. What are you looking at me like that for? was quite a drastic change in the weather from when I arrived yesterday morning. Absolutely freezing first light yesterday. Quite a thick frost, and last night it absolutely tipped down. It rained for, I don't know, most of the night up until about 5 o'clock this morning. And it's quite warm. Might even get a nice sunrise this morning with a bit of broken cloud over the back there. It comes up behind those trees in the sort of centre of the picture right at the back. No action in the night. I've sort of gone against my own criteria for a winter water, if you like, this year. I usually say that you need somewhere with a much bigger stock than you've had the rest of the year and a little bit of winter form, but for some mad reason I've gone for one with probably slightly less fish and no winter form. We'll play it by ear, give it a few weeks, see what happens. If I don't think it's the one, we can always bail out and go somewhere else. But I do like it up here, it's nice. I'm the only one on, it's even nicer. It's got some really nice fish in it. Just takes that one bite, doesn't it? One bite. Well, in the last sort of half an hour, I've seen a fish. Well, I think I've seen a fish anyway. I've seen a big disturbance. It looked like it could be a carp. So I wound in and whacked on top of that. It was quite a long range, not really anywhere near where I was fishing. But far, far more impressive than that. I've just seen what must be described as the ultimate in ambition. I watched a sparrowhawk try and take a kingfisher. Came from that far corner of the lake over there, zoomed straight through across the main body of the water and off into the bay at the back. The old kingfisher was peeping away and the sparrowhawk was trying his hardest to keep up with him. And about 2 seconds later, I heard him coming back and it shot back across and gone back into the corner of that bay. What chance a sparrowhawk thinks he's got of catching a kingfisher, I don't know, but he was giving it his best shot anyway. He must have done 1,000 yards in about 5 seconds. Quite impressive to watch, but I don't think there's any chance of him catching him. Well, as you can see, it's just getting dark, leading up to my second and final night. As you might also notice, I've got a different outlook again. I hadn't seen any more fish today, just that, well, I mean the one I saw this morning weren't a definite, which was a splash, but that's all I'd seen. So I decided to up sticks and move round here. Last night, or this morning, I was round on that point, which is sort of there. I was casting across this way to whatever it was that rolled, so I thought if I come around here I'll get a better angle. Get all my rods in the right area. I came round here and put a marker out and then ran back round there and had a look and sort of surprised myself really how close in whatever showed was. So I'm not fishing very far out at all. But this time of year, when you sort of winterise fishing, it's worth fishing on anything really, to be honest. You know, I remember one time I was over at White Swan at Dinton Pastures in the winter, and I saw in the swim sort of just to the left of the one I was in, just a steer little set of rings, no more than, you know, a small tench should throw up. Something just hit the surface, but I quickly wound one in and plopped a bait on it. and within about a minute of casting I had a 40 pounder. You know, I've done similar on other lakes, similar on Monks one time, moved round and had 4 or 5 fish off of one tiny little showing. I've probably done about 5,000 moves without catching, mind you, but there you go, such is life. When you've seen nothing else, you've got to go on the little bits you have seen. So we'll see what tonight brings. What you seen, Pepper? What you seen? I hope it's more than me. Because that's just about the end of my session, and I ain't seen anything. That one little splash yesterday. And that's been my lot. Very, very poor. Certainly getting a bit more winterised now. It's only my 3rd trip. But the first trip I'll probably see, I don't know, whatever, 8 or 9 fish. Second trip, see 3. Third trip, well, nothing really. One little splash and that's it. And my pad, it's gone all quiet. Where's your dad's carp? Hey, where's all them fish gone? No shortage of lumps of bits in you. So unless something sort of very major happens, like I catch one, we're going to be off. Oh God, the dog's got a tick. Is it a tick or is it a splinter? Ah, it's a splinter. Look, got a thorn. I saved you. Right then, Padwell. I reckon that's your lot. I reckon it's back to sunny Suffolk. Never mind, next week's my birthday. Last year on my birthday we caught a 50 pounder. So maybe, just maybe, I get a whacker this year as well. Right then, let's get doing. I'll see you next week.